What's up, everybody? It's Magic from RacingNews.com here to watch the Sunland Derby, a Grade 3 race from Sunday, February 18th at Sunland Park, Kentucky Derby prep race. And my top pick in here was the 5 Stronghold, escaping California and the Bob Bafferts. They're off to try and get some Kentucky Derby points. The big main threat in this race appeared to be the 8 Informed Patriot, and you see here Stronghold breaks cleanly. Sunland Derby used to be a month later and used to be worth more points. They've now brought it back to February. But that's okay, because you're still going to see a good performance here, I hope, from Stronghold or possibly Informed Patriot. Stronghold in a great position, and like I had mentioned, he'd shown up here in New Mexico trying to get Kentucky Derby points because the Bob Baffert horses are just eating them all up right now, and it's very hard to make the Derby if you're not a Baffert horse in California. So I respect the decision to come out here. The day at Sunland Park up till now had been dominated by favorites. Stronghold goes off at 6-5, so, not a huge shock to see what's going to happen in this race, but he does a good job here rating between horses for a while. You can tell that Frisu, the jockey who came with him from California, has got him under a hold, and eventually is just going to let him go because he knows the horse has got a lot of run and he wants to go. He's the son of Ghost Zapper, so very well bred to handle the 2-turn distance here. Informed Patriot, this is about as close as he's ever going to get in this race. He just didn't show up with anything, which with him being the other big favorite was pretty shocking, especially because how well Steve Asmussen horses were running. But right there, Stronghold's going to kick clear at the quarter pole to take the lead and just kind of slowly advance his position. It gets a little squirrely off the turn here, but I'm not that worried about it. I haven't really seen that from him before. This horse has graded stakes place twice in California coming into this race against some good Bob Baffert horses. So he's going to pull away here in the lane, and the final time, they went very fast early, 23-3, and then 23-4. Slowed it down a bit, 6-3 for that last bit there. That's okay. He had it won. Frisu wasn't asking him for his absolute best out of Stronghold, so a good looking effort there, and it was nice to see a horse that seemed to run second an awful lot break through with the win. Now, the competition that he beat was inferior to what he'd been facing in California. There's no doubt about that, but it was good to see him get the win, get that confidence boost, and, to pull away in the stretch like he did. He didn't keep it close. He didn't hang around waiting for his friends. It was a good effort from this horse. So if you were a supporter of Stronghold, if you're part of the Phil D'Amato team or the Connections, congratulations. This should be enough points to get him in the Kentucky Derby, no doubt, even though this was only a 20-point race. But Stronghold headed to the Kentucky Derby as long as he can stay healthy. Hopefully he will. We'd love to see the Sunland Derby horses go to the Kentucky Derby. Long time ago, we really wanted to see Senior Buscador get there, and not Senior Buscador, Sheriff Brown, and Sheriff Brown wasn't able to maintain it. Sheriff Brown's a half brother to Senior Buscador. That's why it was on my brain. But yeah, there you go. Stronghold wins the Sunland Derby at Sunland Park. Informed Patriot never picked up his feet, never looked comfortable, which is surprising because he had the second best back class coming to this, aside from Stronghold having faced some decent horses over at Oaklawn Park and in Kentucky. But Stronghold, your winner of the Sunland Derby. What do you think about him? Is he a long shot to win the Kentucky Derby? Do you think he's a long shot to hit the board? I think that's a good spot for him. If you think, if he gets good positioning early, as long as there's not a suicidal pace like we've seen a couple times in recent years, a horse like Stronghold does have the staying power to at least hang around and, second, third, fourth, fill out your superfectas. So it's an interesting horse to watch for moving forward. He's going to have one more prep, not sure where. They might go back to California for the San Diego Derby just to see what he can do in a grade 1 race, try and get him grade 1 money and grade 1 black type. But there's Stronghold, your Sunland Derby. Tell me your thoughts down below in the comments section before you leave. Hit like on the video, subscribe to youtube.com/racingdudes. Remember, we're going to have complete Kentucky Derby coverage leading up to and through the big day over at racingnews.com. Hope to see you there, and until next time, good luck.